All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're on Elden Ring, and I don't have a specific plan for the day. But I think I'm gonna start by going back to that place. That really yucky, cursed place. Are you an Xbox or a PS4 person? Neither. They both suck. Growing up, I was both, though. I was both Xbox and PlayStation. It depends on the generation. Like, oh wait, I never even did this. Hold on, I'll do this first. 'Cause I just kept dying here, because it's bad. But it depends on the generation. Like, PS2 was better than the original Xbox. PS3 is probably the worst console I own, like, overall. And the PS4 and the Xbox One both kind of suck, but I like the Xbox One a little bit more than the PS4. And I haven't bought either of the new consoles, because I don't really have a reason to. Is my profile good enough to be emo? I mean, I think you're on the right. You know, you got a good start. You know, you like Tyler, so that's a good start. I believe you're an Undertale fan, so you got that going for you. You do have a lot of advantages going into this new 14-year-old emo phase. Fuck, I looked away and just heard myself hit. Or get hit, sorry. There we go. Okay, ghosts. Anyway. Hello, Mikkel, Sepper, Gabrielle, Perdos, Mohammed. Hello. I didn't specifically call out names, because I kind of just went right into it and forgot, like I do on some days. Cole's hashtag emo for life. He knows a lot about the emo lifestyle. True. I mean, I'm not memeing when I say that, like, people who had an emo phase are still emo. They're just not, like, outwardly emo. Because it's like, people tend to think emo is like, is just like the fashion sense and the music taste, right? But it's more just like the general mindset. And you don't really unlearn your general way of thinking. It's kind of just the way that you are as a person. So genuinely, like, pretty much everyone who had an emo phase is, like, always gonna be emo to an extent. Yeah, you're off to a great start for emo phase, gotta say. But, why does this tomb, or whatever you want to call it, dungeon exist? Why? Just ghosts. Tanky-ass ghosts everywhere. Like, am I playing dumb? Yes. But also, like, I thought this area would be easy. You're my after lunch stream. Banger. I had a music emo phase, not anymore though. I mean, I'm normal. I mean, different now. I mean, there's some really good emo rock, right? Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, what were the big songs when I was in my, like, full emo phase? I'm trying to think here. The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars is a timeless classic that everyone loves. It's not even just like an emo kid thing. Like, that's just a great song. Trying to think. Ow. Fucking bitch. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. You have God of War? I have all of them except for 4, because 4 doesn't look interesting to me, personally. I've talked about God of War a lot. It just The new one doesn't really seem like I would like it very much. Oh. The lifestyle, it is. What the fuck? Why are you doing that, Elden Ring? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Hello? You telling me my PS5 controller broke in like 2 months? Is my right stick fucked? There's just no way, right? Shadow the Hedgehog! Shadow the Hedgehog was like... Yeah. I'm not a Sonic fan, but I'm well aware of the Shadow memes. Why is it doing this? What in the fuck? Stop. I had to get mine fixed twice? Really? Was it one of the sticks? Oh wait. Oh, what did I... Oh, that was the entrance, and I rested because I thought it was a new grace before I realized that it wasn't glowing. Oh my god, you're kidding me. No one ever told me that the thumbsticks were, like, fragile and fucky in the new PS5 controller. All I ever heard was that it's like God's gift to gamers and that I needed to own one even though they were like $70. And so I bought one. And now I can't tell if it's an Elden Ring bug or if it's like the most insane stick drift I've ever seen on a controller. Like, I actually just can't tell what it is. Oh. But hello, Dream Master. How's it going? Welcome back. Huh. Mario has a big ass. A lot of Mario characters do, including Mario. That dude's got a fucking dumpy. Why does no one talk about Mario's ass? Like, why did they make it so big? Why'd they give Mario such a fat ass? Whoa, he's scary. It does it in all games. It's not an Elden Ring thing. It's a controller thing. Your PS4, you mean? Because I know you haven't upgraded to 5. Do I update it? Do I update... What? They get very fucky. You want to hear something, chat? I've never had stick drift on a controller in my life. And I have 2 sets of Joy-Cons and none of them have started drifting yet. The PS5 remote? Do I have to like get new drivers for it here and there or what? Because like, I don't have a PS5, I just have the controller. Do I just have to go and like get a driver update probably from Sony's website or something? Stutters, smile. Okay, okay. Whoa! I hate that I'm just trying to build bleed on him, but hitting his shield makes him get, like, extra aggressive. Like, Rivers of Blood is not exactly the best. I'm gonna see if it is the controller. Hold on. You have battery on you? You should. It's trying to connect. Taking a minute. Do you not have battery? It doesn't have battery in it. Fuck. Do I have my other wire out here? I don't think I'm gonna have the other wire for this thing. Okay. I guess I'm stuck with it. Plug it back in. Because it's a different type of USB. Bleed the ghost? Yes, I've done it before. You say it as if it's impossible. As if it's not something I've done. You can bleed the ghosts. This is my streamer, yes. Welcome to a Cole stream. I'm assuming I just have to hop out of one of these windows onto like a ledge, right? Doesn't seem like it's that one. Oh, or maybe drop down in like the main bridge. It just sounds stupid, yeah, but like it exists, so we do what we can. Where does this bring me? Where am I? Oh god, I'm lost. I was gonna say, are these like set dressing or are these living ones? Trying to trick me, these bastards. I think I'm gonna fall for it. Because if I don't know by now that these guys are just some of the most annoying fuckers. What was I gonna ask? Oh! Chat, was today's question of the day shit? For those who have seen it. Thoughts on today's question of the day? Oh, fucking bitch! Oh, what did I do there? Did I start Corpse Piler? Oh yeah, that is what happened. I was like, honestly, I don't even know what I was doing there. Movies are obviously better. I would agree. Because, like, someone said it really depends, and that suddenly made me realize I'm like, well, shit, it kind of does really depend, doesn't it? But, like, generally speaking, I feel like movies tend to just be better because you can get it in a shorter amount of time. It's more, how should I say? It holds your attention better. Like, books, resident sleeper. Books put me to fucking bed. Any time of day, I'm gonna fucking pass out. I can't read. Well, okay. I have the ability to read. I do not have the attention span to read a book, though. It's just so boring. I can't do it. And I've never really been able to. Like, I remember, did anyone's schools have the shit where, like, you were required to read, like, a certain amount of books per month? And, like, you could pick what books you wanted to read. Like, they weren't, like, straight up assigned books, but this was, like, elementary school. Where they would just be like, yeah, you have to read, like, you know, I don't know, 3 books a month, something like that. And I would just, like, I would always try to, like, cheat my way out of that shit. I just would not, I couldn't read, dude. I read Harry Potter. Dude, speaking of resident sleepers, sorry Potter fans, but every time it gets brought up, I have to shit on you guys. I don't really get the Harry Potter appeal. I just don't. I think it's very okay. And not anything more than that. Rare Cole W. I think it's just a very average fantasy thing. Like, it's not bad, but it's not, like, special either, you know? I've never really gotten, like, the Harry Potter craze. Although, I've also never gotten the Lord of the Rings craze, so people think that that's the Cole L. Is that I've never really gotten why Lord of the Rings is so heavily loved either. Like, I feel the same way about Lord of the Rings, where I'm just like, yeah, it's good. It wasn't great, though. Like, it was pretty alright, I guess. Not really my thing, but I can see the appeal. Was kind of how I felt about it. We got assigned pages, which I never did, because who cares? Bro, they assigned you pages? Like, yes, make sure that you read 100 pages a week. You had to ruin it for yourself? Yep. Well, we got on the topic of, like, fantasy stories, and immediately, when I'm talking about, like, how I've never gotten all the hype around Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings typically pops in my head whenever I start saying that. And it happened today. Happened right here, right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to give it another shot? Game of Thrones is deserving. I would say maybe it's still, like, hyped up more than it should be. But Game of Thrones is very entertaining. I do like Game of Thrones a lot. What the fuck? What in the fuck? How am I so bad at this? Then you had to write an essay about the book. What mine was when I was in elementary school. Middle school, I had to do, like, essays. I give up on this cave. I'll come back for this one. Middle school, I had to do, like, essays. Because I got caught plagiarizing in middle school on one of my essays about a book because I didn't. Anyway, that's just why I know that I did essays in middle school, because I got caught plagiarizing. Where was... Oh yeah, it was underground. Here we are. We go back. But yeah, in elementary school, they had, like, some website that was, like, before you could even read the book, you had to, like, confirm that the site had it. And they had, like, quizzes for every book. So you would read, like, Harry Potter, just because that was super popular, so, like, of course they had it. And then there would be, like, a 30-question quiz, just asking you, like, you know, what happened in the book, pretty much. And you would have to, like, pass that quiz with, like, an 80% or higher, I think, to, like, have the book count towards your books for the month. It was, and I think we had to do, like, 2 or 3 a month. I think it went up as we, you know, or no, the amount of books didn't go up, like, as we went up in grades, but, like, all the books on that site also had, like a comprehension level, like, rating. Like, it would recommend how old you should be for each book. And, like, the minimum, like, comprehension level you would have to read would go up as you went up in grades. It was so dumb. And I always hated it, because, like, reading is boring. There are people whose, like, brains are geared for reading. And there's people whose brains aren't. Mine is one of the ones that is not. But I'm on PC for platform, hence the random stutters from time to time. Have you ever heard of Google? I used Google for the quizzes all the time. I vividly remember, I don't know when I started, part of me wants to not even, like, say this, because it sounds like I'm encouraging the youngins to follow in my footsteps. But I know for a fact that the first time I got caught cheating in school was in 3rd grade. I was a little techno wizard, you could say. I discovered that I could use Google or a calculator on a laptop to cheat on my homework very early, very young. Cheat in school, streamer recommends. Now, I've talked a lot about, like, I was just the worst student. Like, just the absolute worst. And, like, you shouldn't be the student I was, ideally. But that's what I was. I was never caught cheating, and I'm surprised because my cheats were obvious. Yeah. Yeah. We used to have a saying in the army, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I've actually, I've heard that from a couple buddies. I don't know, they've never said like, well, in the army, but like, I've had a couple buddies say exactly that to me. And I've always loved it. I didn't know that was an army thing. I still cheat in school? Oh, right, you're still in school, Matt. Actual baby. Still in school. Actual child, confirmed. What was I talking about before? We were talking about, like, Lord of the Rings. There was somewhere I was going. I don't remember. I lost the entire train of thought. Well, maybe if I read chat. You heard of Google? Fuck, I have no idea. I think Zodiac signs, like, I get why they're kind of a big thing. They're a big thing in the same sense that, like, personality tests are. Like, for some reason, people like to be told what their personality is, and then, like, morph themselves around that idea. It's really odd, but it's like a consistent pattern of behavior across, like, humans. For some reason, people enjoy that. And I'm not really sure why, but, like, it's just a thing. It is a definite pattern that I have observed. It sort of seems like that's kind of the thing. One of my favorite things was my buddy's girlfriend started getting, like, really into zodiac signs, and he would, like, make a lot of jokes about it. And I was pretty good friends with both of them. And she was talking about it once, and she was asking everyone in the room, like, what's your sign? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't buy into this shit. And she was just like, okay, well, what's your sign? And I lied to her. But, okay, stay with me. I lied to her for the sake, you'll see where I was going. I said, oh, I'm a Scorpio. And she was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And I'm like, yeah, am I a lot like a Scorpio? She's like, yeah, you really are. And I was like, well, I fucking lied to you. I'm a Taurus. And like, my fucking buddy who was dating her fucking lost it. He was laughing so hard. Because he was like, you actually got owned. Absolutely destroyed. He was just, it was so good. That was one of my favorite moments relating to zodiac signs. That is such a Taurus thing to do. I'm surprised that no one in the room said that. That seems like the obvious, like, follow-up. Oh, wait, there's got to be something behind that blood waterfall. Come on now. Blood waterfall with, like, 4 notes right next to it? I've played enough Elden Ring to know, boys. Wait, no, this is a dead end. This is a troll note. It's the other... God damn it. Praise the research. God fucking damn it. I hate this game. Online ruins this game. Real and true. Oh, I almost just ran off the edge. Tauruses do tend to lie about their sign. I'm surprised that no one made that joke. That no one in the room was like, oh my god, that's such a Taurus thing to do. Cole Shapiro, actually. Owned by Facts and Logic. Okay, so... I don't know who we're killing today. But... I do know that I think Mikkel was saying there's a boss that I missed here. So it's like I gotta find the boss. Go to the bottom of the waterfall. I killed that, what's it called? It didn't have a health bar, but it did pop up and I killed it. I lied again, I'm not a Taurus. Moving forward, I'll have to do that. I double lie, just to be sure. I asked my friend to go to the mall with me and he said, nah bro, I got cancer. Like having, okay. Dragonkin out in the middle of the lake. Oh my god. Yeah. Ulcerated tree spirit, thank you. I couldn't remember what they were called. Yeah, we went down there and killed the big boy. I have none of the consumables for for Scarlet Rot, so this is just gonna be a just chatting stream while we slowly platform across the lake to find this guy. So get comfy, chat. Maybe put the kettle on. Who knows? Oh, I can make it. Ooh, so clean, so fast. Didn't you pick up a Scarlet Rot book? Maybe you can make the bolus. Did I pick up a Scarlet Rot book? No, I can't make the bolus. I was like, I don't remember finding. Builds up so quickly. It's so annoying, and it fades so slowly if you don't have the consumables for it. You need to find that incant that removes rot. I honestly do. It's in Siaf. That's so... What's that? Siafra River. I was like, why can I not say it? You have Flame cleanse me? I have Flame give me strength, but that's all I've got for incants. I have one for poison, but doesn't work for rot, so. Yeah, we're gonna be slowly trudging through the rot today. 1, 2? I think 2. I think 2. It's on a ledge down near where the elk guy area is. Which one? There's 2. Oh, down in Siafra, not in the upper part. It's on a ledge around there. Is it worth going and getting then? I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. I was trying to hold it back. And then suddenly it was like, oh no, this one's coming out. Sleep or being violently tortured for 30 days straight? That's a good question of the day. Is it worth going and getting the book down there? Because it's right around this, you mean, right? Like this general area? You got a grace right there. We could just get the book. I think overall, it would genuinely save time to go and get the book. Or spell? Yeah, what about the incant as well? Because, like... Much easier? Hold on. Turtle Pope is here, right? I don't know of a camp right around this guy. But hold on, I'll go look for it. The incant is probably the better option, because then it's not limited, it's just FP. Since I have faith already, I'll just go and get that instead. Okay. Do the thing. Include the links in the description this time. We're doing a full-length plug here? Is that what we're doing? Alright, chat. Buckle up. If you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the stream, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. It helps me out a lot with like recommended and search, and it just sends the stream out to more people. It's super, super helpful. Also, if you're new, feel free to subscribe, because not only are we still going through Elden Ring for probably a little bit, but I plan to do more Soulsborne stuff after Elden Ring as well. I don't know if that's going to be more Elden Ring specifically, but definitely like Dark Souls 1, possibly Demon's Souls, possibly Bloodborne, whenever that comes to see. someday. And also, if you're looking for links to anything else like external aside from YouTube, at the bottom of the description there are links to things like Twitter, Discord, etc. You can find all down there. Southeast of Church of Vows, so like around here-ish. Pick up. Damn it. There, we did a full plug. Oh wait, do you mean it's in that camp? I thought you meant like a little... What's it? Like the trader guys. You know what I mean? The vendors that just have like their little bonfires set up. I thought that's what you meant. But no, yeah, this... Yeah. This would be probably where I would find something flame-oriented. That would make sense. Also, that AI... The detection on that thing is just incredible. Alright, got it. We just, you know, we kill the boys, we loot the corpses, and we profit. Fire Spurmy, that was an emote. I mean, I'll take it. Aha! Is that rot then? Or is it, like, all status? It just says cleanse me. Right, I always forget about, like, flipping the map. I'll honestly start on that side since it's up top anyway. Sepper jumping in on the yes, that camp. For new people, Sepper has just never played the game. So, Sepper's just jumping in with everyone else being like, yep, it's there. Trust. Oh, it's poison and rot. Well then, what the fuck? Hold on. What about this one? This one's just poison. Okay. I mean, it's nice to have it doubled up, but it's also just kind of funny. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you can just cure both with this one. No reason to ever run the poison one again. So I'm assuming since I went that way before, the boss is probably where there's less islands to hop between. You know, the more dangerous route. How much FP does it use? Oh, that's not too bad. Frostbite 2, I believe? Really? That would actually be kind of nuts. Go. I want to kill this guy just because he's just chilling in the rot. I'm just gonna do him a quick favor and yeah. Oh, he had a fucking talisman. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. Basilisks? Why? We're putting fucking basilisks in the rot now? Imagine if fucking Blighttown in Souls 1 decided to just put basilisks in the fucking poisoned water. Could you imagine, dude? Oh, because it's a flame incant. You know, that's a nice little attention to detail. That even though it doesn't help you, since it's flame, it gets rid of frostbite. I like it. Oh, there's our guy. Okay. You're telling me I have to fight him out here? Ugh. God damn it. But hello, Brody. Welcome back. How's it going? Oh, Brody, I forgot to ask yesterday. But I was curious if you had, like... You said that you played an hour and a half or so of KOTOR. Did you refund it? I never asked that, even though I meant to. Because you said that, and in my head I was like, okay, so he got, like, you know, he got his test run, and then he refunded, probably. But then I never asked. Oh, okay. You know what, boys? I think we'll be fine. Just to be a little overkill. Okay, that was just dumb. That was also just dumb. Come on, double chug. Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna get rotted. Awesome. Stutters? You love the stutters? I don't think buffing myself was worth it. I'm dead. The rot killed me! Fuck! I bought KOTOR on your recommendation. I bought 1 and 2 because it was $7 total. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's hard to not like the games unless you just really, really struggle with, like, older, clunkier mechanics. But, like, if you're used to playing older games, like, you're kind of used to the more clunky stuff, then you'll be fine with KOTOR. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I meant to buff, not use cleanse me, but okay. You know, I'm extra cleansed going into the fight now. That's the brutal part. Is the little splash damage on him pulling it back out. He's not dead? Oh, I thought I would wipe him there, just like that. Well, that's one way to do it. He was not as strong as I would have expected. The forbidden Pepto-Bismol. It does kind of look like Pepto, doesn't it? I didn't even think about that before. Chat, did anyone else fucking love the taste of Pepto-Bismol when they were a kid, or is that just me? Is that, like, weird? I don't think I've really, like, mentioned this to other people, so I don't know if this is, like, normal or just, like, actually kind of weird to say. But, like, when I was a kid, I really liked the taste of Pepto-Bismol. Pepto turns my poop. I haven't, like, actually, had any Pepto-Bismol in years. Like, years. It's for... I don't even remember what it's for, honestly. Okay, so he's dead. That's the only thing I missed in Lake of Rot then, because I got the chest earlier. But, like, boss-wise, that's just what I missed, and now I'm good. Don't have to come back here again, right? Please tell me that's correct. For stomach discomfort? Oh, okay. It's, like, relief. Thank God. Let's figure this out. Did he give you a katana? Oh, he might have. He dropped something, but I didn't look at it because it just looked like a normal sword. It is a katana. It's a quality katana. It looks dope. Ice lightning sword is the ash. Whoa. Oh, what the fuck? It buffs it. Wait, this thing might actually just be dope. This does frost buildup, right? Or not like as a passive, but with the ash it seems like. It's called Ice Lightning Sword. It does frost buildup, right, chat? With the ash? Because that thing is super fucking sick. Like, that actually just looks sick. It's not Rivers of Blood, but it's awesome. Yes? Oh. Hold on. Hold on, let's try something. Oh, wait, right. Because I haven't cleared this, I can't fast travel out of it. I have to run out the door. Hold on, then. Let's try something out here. I'm not replacing Rivers of Blood, for the record. That's just not gonna happen. But... where did I put this thing? Okay, I replaced the Uchi. That's what I thought I did. Which is what I was about to try out anyway. The only thing is that, like, the Uchi is... oh, this uses Sombers, though. Oh. That honestly makes it better for me, because I have so many Sombers that I'm just not using. Yeah, fuck it. Plus 10. Why not? It gets B scaling with Dex. I have, like, no strength. This would be a super, super dope quality katana. I know I said the same thing about, like, Miscellaneous. Like, it's not gonna be the best quality scaling, but if you wanted to do a quality katana run, this is probably about as good as Miscellaneous. Doesn't deal blood loss, though. Like, all the katanas except for this one put out blood loss. So, I just want to try it on its own first and see. When it's buffed, is it actually good at plus 10? Like, obviously they have shields. Oh, goodbye. The buff doesn't last for very long. As dope as this thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it. Wait, what? That's what I was wondering, if that was like an attack on its own too. Okay, so the buff puts it up by like about 30%, it looks like. It's super cool. It's just not, like, as an offhand weapon, like, as something that's not going to be my primary, I don't think it's as practical as just running the cold Uchi. That's also at, like, plus 23 or something already. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's worth running as an offhand. I feel like if you were gonna run this thing on a katana build, it kind of has to be your main hand. I don't really feel like it's putting out frost buildup. Like, I feel like it definitely has to be, right? Oh my god. Because it's called... at least the Ash was called, like, Ice Lightning Sword. If a weapon has a built-in Ash, it uses Somber. Oh, okay. You'd be choosing to use it for fun instead of best damage. Yeah, it's like, it's super cool. But the cold Uchi just beats it out in terms of, like, practicality. Because, like, as an offhand, I don't have to buff this thing with its own Ash. I can just whip it out, start fucking flailing it around, and deal frostbite and blood loss together with these two. Because, like, the Uchi puts out a bit of blood loss, a lot of frostbite now. And Rivers of Blood just puts out a ton of blood loss. So, like, even just for light spamming dual wield katanas, like, just running a cold Uchi is more practical. Yeah, it really is, like... Because status effects are so... I don't know if it's just the game in general, but at least for the way that I've been playing the game, like the entire way through, dealing raw damage is nice, but like, it's more about what the weapon does outside of its damage in terms of like how good it actually is. Because, you know, Moonveil it did a lot of damage, but that's not why Moonveil was so good. Moonveil was so good because it had the range and it had the stagger potential, especially when I paired it with an offhand Glintblade Phalanx. Rivers of Blood is so good, not because it has like high base damage, but because Corpse Piler inflicts bleed status so fast. Like, you hit them like 3-4 times and it's just like, boom, 10% of their health gets taken off on top of whatever else you did. Fuck off! You guys are fighting each other, not me! Leave me alone. Like, it's more about what the weapons do outside of just their damage. I feel like status effects, and like, I'm kind of lumping stagger into that, even though it's not really a status effect, it's more like a state, I guess, but you know what I mean. Like, just dealing out additional effects outside of damage is more important almost, it seems, in this game. Do you have a wife? No. I'm 20, dude. Ah! No! I guess a lot of, or not a lot. There are people at 20 who, like, are married. I don't know, man. I feel like at 20, I lack the ability to make a sound decision on something like that so early. You know what I mean? I had a wife at 20. Damn. I mean, I know a guy who I met through streaming and stuff on Twitch. Back when I did zombies. Who has it? He just is about to have his second kid, and he's 21. So like, some people really get going on stuff like that early, man. I'm just not one of those people. Why? I clipped through the world. I can see everything. 20-year anniversary next year. That's actually nuts. Oh my god. Hello? I love how they fight each other, but as soon as I go in for a swing, you just see, like when he was setting up to swing at the guy with that stance, and then as soon as I step in to try to hit him before he can get it off, you can almost see his target change to me. Like, you could see him shift over a little bit. I love how they are fighting each other, but as soon as I come close, it's like, nope, now it's only you. Like, fuck this game sometimes, man. This game is just meant to inflict pain. I have realized more and more as I've played. Ah! Oh, wait, what the? No! I thought I had my Uchi out. Can we stop with the stuttering? Fuck. I would like to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh my god. What is that a reference to? Why does it sound so familiar? What is your warm flesh draws them? That's a reference. I just can't think of what it is. It sounds so familiar. It has to be a reference to something. But I also am just drawing a blank on it. R.R. Martin's evil master plan. I still think it's so odd that he, like, wrote the story for the game and, like, the lore. And, like, obviously the dude's a very talented writer because, like, Game of Thrones and shit. But it's just one of the weirdest crossovers that I never would have imagined, right? Like, oh yeah, we got the Game of Thrones writer and the Dark Souls developers, and we put them together. And boom. Please, dude. Now is just not the time. Have you seen the new Jurassic World movie? I have not. I really don't think I will. I think Jurassic Park 1 is good, but not really more than good. It's just like, it's good. Jurassic Park 2 is like, okay. And after that, I haven't enjoyed a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie since. Like, I don't think there has been a good Jurassic World movie. What, dude, I can't even remember, like, the second Jurassic World. Because that movie was a fucking, like, fever dream, I feel like. Like, I actually just don't remember the second Jurassic World. I can remember, like, 2, like, images of it. If that makes sense. Like, I can't remember the plot or, like, what happens. But I have a couple images of, like, Chris Pratt standing in what kind of looks like a mansion or library. I don't really know which it was. But, like, I have a couple of, like, weird random images that I can call back to in my head from that movie. And I know that I saw it in theaters when it came out because I was like, oh, maybe this one will be better than the first Jurassic World. But, like, holy... Oh, wait, there's just a staircase here? Oh, my God, it's rot. Of course. Rot everywhere. Just fucking put it anywhere. It's fine. We love Scarlet Rot. What's the death count? I don't know what it is. Anyone in chat know right now? But also, hello Redneck, welcome back. Has anyone else seen the second Jurassic World movie? Because I actually don't remember a goddamn thing about it. Isn't there a Lord of the Rings show or movie coming out? I think it's a show, right? And it's kind of weird. I feel for like the Lord of the Rings fans on this one. Because like the old movies, like the old Lord of the Rings movies, right? From what I've heard, I haven't read the Lord of the Rings books, but I've heard that they're like incredibly faithful to the source material of the books, right? Like incredibly faithful apparently. But now this new show, because there's no source material to go off of that like hasn't been adapted, as far as like official stuff from Tolkien at least, the new show is literally gonna be like fanfic. Like it's just being done by a bunch of like fans of Lord of the Rings, and they're like, well, let's just like make a little fun side story in it. Which, to be fair, people seem to like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, and it's like, what are those story-wise if not fanfic? But I've seen like some of the interviews and stuff about the show, and it seems odd. It seems very odd. Because, like, I've seen, like, actor interviews and stuff of the show. And I don't think at any point in the interviews that I've seen, at least, they've actually really talked much about, like, the story. But I've sure seen a lot of interview clips of them talking about, like, having the first, like, gay elves in the story and shit like that. And it's like, but what's the story like? Like, you know, diversity's great in media. I have no problem with it. I'm not one of those guys in nerd culture who's like, oh, there's a woman main character. I can't accept this. This is like, I can't believe they would do this to me. Like, I don't give a shit. But like, I haven't heard anything about what the show's actually going to be. Black elves? That's what I was thinking of, sorry. I couldn't remember what exactly it was. Aren't the elves always gay? Are they? I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan, as I stated earlier in the stream. It's not one of the things I've ever gotten super into, so I genuinely don't know. I just remember it being something like that. Now that Tom says it, I think it was Black Elf. I think that is what it was. It was like the first ever Black Elf in the franchise, and they were like talking about it for like over 5 minutes in the clip that I saw. And the clip was just like, it was like a repost of like, they talk about this for so long. And I was like, how long is it gonna be? And it was literally like 5+ minutes of them talking about like having the first Black Elf in the franchise. And I'm like, holy shit, they actually just keep going. Like, that's great. I'm happy for you, man. But like, what is the show actually gonna be like? I need to know more than there's a Black Elf. Oh my god, I'm out of FP. I didn't consider the rot. I should have saved some. Oh, it's okay, I'm dead anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel worried for, like, the Lord of the Rings fandom going into that show coming out. I hope it ends up being good and that those interviews were just, like, these weird, like, how did this even happen kind of things. But, like, I am genuinely, like, I'm kind of with the Lord of the Rings fandom, even though it's a franchise that I don't personally care about. I'm kind of with them on, like, I don't know about this one. Tolkien made a point that there aren't any black people in the world? Really? Like, he himself personally made a point about it? I've heard that, like, Tolkien was very, like, I hate when people describe ideologies, like what I've heard of Tolkien's, as being, like, devoutly Christian, because that's not what it is. He's, like, a very devout churchman. From what I've heard. He made it clear that it's white only? Really? That's so odd. Like, that's one of those things that just, like... Oh, that has... I feel like that wouldn't have even... When did Tolkien die? Sorry. I saw a hidden wall from Dream Master, and now I'm gonna be bonking every wall! Fuck! Stop stabbing me, please! I don't want to die like this. That's another one. He just hasn't jumped to life yet. No. Stop it. Leave me alone. He died in 73. Okay. So maybe when he was, like, actively in his career, again, I don't know much about his history, maybe it wasn't, like, completely despicable. Assuming that he, for, like, the last 10 years of his life, might have, like, retired from, like, the public eye and everything. Like, it's not even one of those things that's, like, this aged poorly. It's just, like, this was always kind of whack from the start, eh? Like, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, maybe he retired, like, before the civil rights movement and everything. And this was, like, you know, definitely not pleasant, but... also just not abnormal for the time, as sad as it is, you know? Oh, that actually, like, makes it make sense, though. Okay. That actually makes it make sense. Because before, it was like, what? But now you say that, and it's like, you know, maybe I can see that. Did the stream just die, chat? I have a all of my shit just froze up on my preview and everything. I think stream is dead. Uh-oh. Did my internet? What is happening? I'm so confused. I honestly do not know what's going on. My chat is fully frozen up. Hold on. I think my internet might be having a heart attack. Stream got cut again? Fuck. Shit. Oh, we're looking good. Did I send my message just too late? Hold on, I think I need to restart my OBS though. My audio looks really out of sync. I can't tell for sure because I don't have audio preview, but it looks pretty out of sync. I'm gonna restart my desktop OBS. I think we're good. I feel confident enough to say. Are we good? It looks a lot better. Any confirmation from the boys on this one? Perhaps? Hasn't done anything? Really? What the fuck? Can anyone out there hear me? The stream is going to my phone just fine. And my phone's disconnected from the internet, because I was trying to make sure. Yeah. I think we're good. I think it's just, I think people just need to refresh. It seems like it just lapsed randomly. I think my internet just, like, had a fucking seizure there. We back, I think? We should be. Everything looks fine on my end at this point. Okay, concurrent viewers is steadily rising again, which tells me that we're back. I've said it before, one of my biggest things that I can look at when I think there's a stream issue is that concurrent viewers will just jump off a fucking cliff. Like, we'll go from, like, 20 to, like, 5. And that's, like, my absolute guarantee that I'm like, oh, yeah, we're having a problem. And then whenever the problem is fixed, I normally see a very quick and steady increase in concurrent viewers again, where it goes back from, like, 5 to, like, 12 or 13, and then I'm suddenly like, okay, no, we're good. Try rolling? Is this a troll? Liar ahead. It is a troll. Fucking bastard. At least you don't need to repair weapons in this game. Actually, I've never really mentioned or noticed that until I literally just said it out loud. You don't have to repair your weapons in this game, do you? Like, I've actually only just noticed this. Unless you do, and I just have, like, 0 durability on all of my shit because I haven't repaired anything once. Is there gonna be an illusory wall in the rot? That seems like a FromSoft thing to do. Or maybe there's an illusory wall up in this top portion. Oh wait, what? Try crouching? The fuck? Why would I try crouching? Nope, doesn't do that. Okay, the stutters. I'm assuming he's saying try crouching so that you can sneak around the enemies. Wait, is this not? This is the room I was just in, right? Oh yeah, these guys are dead. I thought there were maybe 2 of them for a second. I was like, wait a second. There's more than 1. Okay. What were we talking about with Lord of the Rings? Oh, that it's like a mythology of Great Britain. That actually makes it make sense though. Because on surface value, as me being someone who like doesn't know shit about Lord of the Rings, hearing that he like straight up said like, yes, there's only white people in this universe, just taking that at face value, I'm like, what the fuck? That's kind of whack. But then you put it in context and it's like, oh, okay, that would make sense. If it's like a very old-timey history of Britain, then like, yeah, it would only be white people. That would actually make perfect sense. Yeah, on surface value, without the context, that's just like one of the weirdest statements. Oh, that's right. I had just found the thing before I gave up, that you jump out the window, and then I completely forgot because I got sidetracked by the staircase down there. Sorry, sir. I just need some FP. If you wouldn't mind. Did his sword just disappear from his hand right there? What was it? Oh, I was, to bring this game up again. Like, I never talk about this game, actually. Never mind. I've never even once mentioned it on stream. I was recently playing Devil May Cry 5. Doing, like, all the S ranks in it and everything. Because I've been slowly chipping away at that. This was yesterday morning when I was just taking some time to grab a couple. And in a cutscene, Dante's sword wasn't in his hand. It was floating, like, above it. And it just, like, completely broke me. I was just like, oh, what the fuck? Of what weapon? Oh, weapon feature. Oh, repairing. Is the stream super delayed now? Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, we're not bad. Okay. My phone was just, like, behind because it had buffered. Although, I will say, because of, like, the stuttering and everything, that whoever hears this at any point, check like hover over the bottom part, and if you don't see the little red light next to live, then your stream is behind, and you can just like click the thing. Or if you're on mobile, you can just drag the timeline all the way to the right to skip to where the stream actually is. Because YouTube's shit is weird, where when you buffer and end up behind, it doesn't like try to auto recover if you get past a certain point. It'll just stay like minutes behind sometimes if you buffer enough. And with a big enough stutter, like what the stream just had, I have a feeling that some people might be multiple minutes behind. Like possibly up to like 3-4 minutes behind. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That would make sense. Been sitting here like, people are typing, but they're not like typing about what I'm saying. I was sitting here like, it's kind of odd, but like, you know, whatever. Didn't think it was actually an issue, but now I'm like, oh wait. This might be a YouTube moment right now. Oh, wrong window! Fuck. I hate this dungeon. Who designed this shit? I would just like to have a kind conversation. Just a very normal discussion about level design with no ill intent. Oh, hi. This is not where I'm supposed to. What? Just getting hit by like the little sword swipe knocked me on my ass. What the hell? He just like swiped me in passing and I fucking fell over. Okay. Just keep on zooming. Not this window, it's the next one. It's like the copy-paste hallways and rooms up here that are confusing me. Jump out. Ooh, yeah. This fucker is still alive. Oh, wait. I just saw the guy in the window. Oh, but there's item. Great. Ashes. I will make great use of those. Can I bait him through the window? Is he stuck outside? I don't know if he can jump through it. He might be able to, like, bump up on the geometry through, like, an attack animation or something, but I don't think he was able to jump through. Because, you know, enemy AI and pathfinding, it's hard. I don't have any sort of firm grasp on how to do it. So I normally, unless it's, like, atrociously bad, I don't shit on enemy or AI design because, like, I just don't... I don't have a good understanding of it myself. Things that I have a firm grasp on, I will criticize so harshly. But AI design is like, I'm so bad at it, I would never dare. I would get shown up if it was ever brought into question. I'm just replenishing my flasks and running straight to the boss door because fuck this. I actually used like so many of my flasks just getting through the dungeon. Like just getting to the lever. But thank God you don't have to like go and find the lever per attempt. Could you imagine if it was a game like that? Like just a standard checkpoint system? Oh, what are we gonna get here though? Oh, just one of these guys! Come here. He's actually gonna not be an instant health bar melt. That's what I was trying to say. He'll be like a 30-second health bar melt. Oh fuck. I didn't realize until it was too late. 30 years. He did a little golden. He did more. I got told yesterday by one of my buddies that he got sentenced for 30 years, right? I was like, 30 years? Because, like, what I said to him, and this is what made it so funny, I was like, I mean, he should definitely get some time, but, like, 30 years for pissing on someone? And my buddy was like, have you not heard anything about R. Kelly aside from that? And I'm like, no. Apparently, the dude was also, like, involved in just like a full-on like sex trafficking ring and shit like that. And I just never heard any of that. I just had not been keeping up with his case whatsoever. So I was like, 30 years? But then my buddy told me that he was like actually involved in like full-on trafficking and like all this other shit. And I was like, oh wait. Yeah, maybe more than 30 years, perhaps. Could we get 40? Going for 40, going for... It turned into a fucking auction. Yeah, like I saw, I had to pull it up and like look through it. I saw all of his charges and it was like, oh yeah, no, he deserves all of it, if not more. 30 years might be not enough. How old is R. Kelly actually? Let's see. I actually don't know the... Oh, no, he's dying in there, dude. I didn't realize he was 55. He's 55 years old. So, like, if his 30-year sentence actually goes the whole way through, which, like, it won't, but, you know, let's give it the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, if it does... Was this War Dead Catacombs? What? I don't think I did. Oh, no. Wait. Hold on. Did I do Celia Hideaway? I don't think I... We did Celia Crystal Tunnel. Celia... Did I skip a couple yesterday? How did I end up here? Didn't I, like, spend a ton of time actively searching for this? Doesn't seem right. Hold on. I'm like certain that... Yeah, okay, here's what happened. I was looking for another boss that was above it. And like, chat thought that I was looking for this thing, and they guided me here. But this isn't even what I was looking for yesterday. Apparently there's a boss, like, here. Like a dungeon boss. It's called Celia Hideaway, chat. Can we get guidance? Because, like, I was trying to get guidance on this yesterday because I actually couldn't find it. And we ended up there instead. So I'll just call it out by name. Celia Hideaway. Any Elden Ring gamers? Because I just can't seem to actually find it. Because the map is not marking the entrance. It's marking, like, where the bosses are on the map. Like, if you stand in the boss arena and open the map, that's what it's marking, not actually the entrance. Because it's marking it, like, here. And I spent so long just riding around this yesterday trying to fucking find it, and I couldn't. And then chat just assumed I was looking for the one in Radahn's arena and brought me there. So I actually have no idea where this is. Like, genuinely. Unless the marking that they have is off. Like, I just don't know. Entrance with illusory wall? You're fucking kidding. This is one of the, like, few times that I'm actually supposed to... Oh my god, you're right. To reach the entrance, start at the Church of Plague, Site of Grace. Head up North Hill. Straight under the wooden arch. Where's the wooden arch? So you would start there, go north. Where's the wooden arch? Is it... Huh? Fuck it. We just ride along the cliffside and we bonk the fucking mountain with our sword. You remember where there's a large skull on the mountain? Ooh. This is how we find dungeons in Elden Ring, chat. This is how we do it. Oh my god. This fucking game, man. Who found this? Who found it? Long story? What? I mean, you're both adults. This is concerning, but legal, I suppose. I did? On your own? Like, what overworked employee at Fextra Life did they have going on like a 30-hour session of just riding along every cliffside in the game, swinging their sword at it? How was this even found, dude? Isn't Tom like 15? Tom is 18, I think. There we go. So, I suppose since you're both consenting adults, I have no problem. I'm not allowed to have a problem with it. Oh! This is not good. Ah, fucking bitch. Well, I didn't mean to end up here, but somehow we live. You are allowed to unmod Tom for hooking up with Sepper. I am? I don't feel like I am. Somber Stone 4, I love it. Like, I have so many Somber Stone 4s, right? 17 of them. And this area, you know, I'm over-leveled for it, sure. But considering the difficulty of some of these, like, little offshoots in Dragon's Barrow up here, you would think they would be giving out some better rewards than Somber Smithing Stone 4s. It was a joke, by the way. Yeah. Can you mod me for taking one for the team? I'm... Can we get Finn back in here? Finn makes me less uncomfortable. No gay shit. I got Cole speechless. As soon as you start talking about taking one for the team with Tom, like, what the fuck? You mean the guy who wanted to bang the Wolfman? Yes. What the fuck have I walked into? I don't know at this point. I'm lost. I didn't do this. I swear. This was not me. Hello, Mike. None of the new chat knows Mike. This is so sad. Welcome to hell. Sicky knows Mike. Mike, isn't it funny that you're kind of now considered an OG mod? It hasn't even been that long since I think I modded you, right? I don't think it's been that long. It like a year and a half ago tops, right? Another mod. All the new mods are just like, what? Who is this man? Where did he come from? Never seen him before in my life. If they were a mod when I joined, they're OG in my eyes. Okay, well, in most cases, that is kind of correct, because, like, Sticky is an OG, but he's not an OG mod. Like, Sticky is certainly an OG, but he's only been mod for, like, 9 months, right? Something like that. Like, less than a year. Let's see, if it's June, that would mean I would have modded him in, like... Oh, no, probably only, like, 7 or 8 months, actually. Probably even less than 9. I think I would have modded Sticky back in, like, December, right? Oh. Okay. Being known for your awful opinions. I mean, how bad can my opinions be in the grand scheme of things, right? How bad could they be? Finn's here? Since when? I don't see Finn. Did Finn say some sus shit and just immediately get filtered out of chat? The cold Twitch streams of old, yes. You have some vile opinions. Okay, dude. Like, apparently my opinion that Batman vs. Superman is the worst DCEU movie is one of my bad opinions I've started learning today. How is that a bad opinion? We're calling him? Oh, okay. Summoning Finn. Got it. I was like, did Finn just immediately start with, like, some shit that YouTube was gonna filter? Oh. Huh. Oh, that's way less scary than I thought it would be. Batman versus Superman is fucking dreadful. Thank you. That is super accurate. Okay, good. Because everyone, like, there's the meme of, like, Jared Leto having the worst DC movie and the worst Marvel movie. And I haven't seen Morbius yet, so I can't speak on Morbius's quality. I find it hard to believe that it could be worse than, like, Venom or Thor Dark World, but, like, apparently it is, from what I've heard. But, like, Batman vs. Superman was so bad. Like, so bad. I feel like Suicide Squad... Actually, Suicide Squad isn't even my runner-up for the worst DCEU movie. You want to hear my actual hot take with the DC movies, chat? I would say the second worst one is Justice League. There we go. There you go. There's a good hot take. That's one that most people will probably be like, no. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm fine. I think. Question mark? Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Get rid of this fucking Scarlet Rot. Buff myself. Go back in. People generally think Justice League is the worst? Wait, really? Justice League is goated? What do you mean? No, it was so bad. Like, I was actually pretty hyped for Justice League. But, like, I was so disappointed. Because I thought going into Justice League, I was like, okay, this is going to be the movie. This is going to be the one where, like, the DC cinematic universe will finally start doing good. You know, we'll get, like, our first, like, genuine banger. And then it was just... those Crystallians are passive. They seem way more passive than, like, the ones that I fought up by Melania. Like, the 3 of them in that hallway. I don't know if that's just me, but it honestly seems like they were less aggressive than most others in the game. You mean Zack Snyder's Justice League? Yeah. Well, I mean... Okay, well, I mean... The Justice League that originally got released, not the Snyder cut, but, like, his Justice League, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I never saw the Snyder cut. Okay, so they are intentionally nerfed. Got it. Because I was like, they seem so much like the 3 of them in that one hallway in the Halig tree absolutely fucked my shit up. And then those 3 were just like really passive, just really chill, honestly. So I was kind of confused a little bit. Oh, the Snyder cut is called Zack Snyder's Justice League, but he did both of them. That's so odd, but okay. Hold on, let me look up. What are all the DCEU movies? Because I'm going to keep it a stack with you, chat. I don't think I've liked a single one of them. Okay, well, Man of Steel was okay. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was pretty alright. I haven't seen Shazam, I haven't seen Birds of Prey, and I haven't seen the new Suicide Squad. But Batman vs. Superman was atrocious. Suicide Squad was pretty fucking bad. Wonder Woman was just fucking snooze fest. Justice League was even more of a snooze fest. Aquaman weirdly just didn't do it for me. And Wonder Woman 84 was just bad. So there hasn't been a DCEU movie that I can point to and actually be like, that one was actually really good. I think Man of Steel is the best, but that movie still has a lot of issues, for me at least. Okay, let me... I think we cleared Dragonsparrow. I'm just looking at the list, and I'm pretty sure I've done everything here now. So I'm going to move on to Altus Plateau. And if anyone knows of something that I missed up here, feel free to let me know. But I think I got it all. I'm going to move on to the Altus Plateau. I haven't seen Aquaman. I heard it was decent. I heard, not that it was decent. I heard that it was a banger. And so I went in with high expectations. And that might be why I didn't really like it very much. Like, I thought it was good. But I was not by any means, like, amazed by it. What about the Batman 2022 movie? Okay, well, Batman 2022, I did actually like a lot. But it's not technically, like, DCEU. It's kind of like how Morbius and, like, Venom are right now with MCU, where, like, well, Venom is somewhat... It seems like the status of Venom is going to change in that regard in, like, the next few movies. But as it stands currently, as far as actual films being made, like, Venom and Morbius are Marvel movies, but they're not in the MCU. Same with, like, Deadpool and, like, Logan, right? Where, like, they are Marvel movies that have been made since the MCU started, but they're not actually, like, MCU. That's how the new Batman is. But I would say, like, the Batman, the new one, it was definitely my favorite DC movie in a long, long time. Because I've been disappointed by them for years. Deadpool is going to be MCU soon? Yeah, I said Deadpool, and I also knew that, like, that one was about to join the MCU. Which, like, when Deadpool joins the MCU, doesn't that retroactively mean that, like, all the X-Men shit is part of the MCU at that point as well? Like, wouldn't that retroactively make X-Men the MCU also? Like, if Deadpool is MCU, then the rest of them are as well. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Joker. Joker, I really, really liked when I first watched it. But hear me out, chat. It's a movie that, like, is by far the best the first time you watch it. Like, by far the best the first time around. Your second and third watch of Joker don't have that same kind of magic that the first one had. Here is his map link. I don't know why they had a map link to the nearest Grace site to him. Like, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for where the fucking boss is. Sorry. Small rant about the wiki, because... Ugh. Wait, where? Where is that? There's no river. Their map is... Oh, wait. What the fuck? He's out here. And they said that the nearest Grace site is here. Fextra Life, get your shit together. What the fuck? Sorry. They make damn sure to viewbot their Twitch streams using their fucking wiki pages, but their wiki pages sometimes are, like, questionable at best. If you're focusing on the details the next time around, yeah, there are a lot of, like, cool things in that movie. I'm just saying, like, the overall magic of Joker is, like, a first-time watch. You know, beyond that first-time watch, it's not as good as that first experience with it. But that first experience with it is really, really good. I did like Joker a lot. I forgot that that movie exists, though. Did I kill this dragon, chat? I think I might have killed this dragon, because he's not spawning. Unless there's a time of day for him. I might have killed him when I first got here. A large four-winged dragon. I might have killed him, and I just don't remember him. Oh no, I actually don't know if I killed him or not. Does he have a time of day associated? Doesn't look like it. He spawns in another place? Oh, he does? Will you play Postal Brain Damage? I actually really want to play it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I remember when they revealed it, and I thought it looked really good. Okay, I have hot take on Postal. The Postal games are shit. Like, I love them for what they are, as, like, goofy games that are just, like, haha funny. But, like, they're not good games. Am I wrong for saying that? One in the field and one in the tunnel? Where the fuck is this dragon? It says that he... Okay, so, hold on. He can be found up the hill from where I am now. So, like, where I am is where he can be found. But apparently when you deal enough damage, she disappears. It's a she, apparently. Moves to the hill just south of the other bonfire that I was at. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why is this considered the nearest bonfire? What the fuck? Where she can actually be killed. And apparently she spawns here even if you skip the first encounter with them entirely. So, either way, she's probably going to be lurking around here. Got him? Did I? I'll check this spot out. It just says south of this Grace site. So I'm just going to go ride around for a bit. For like a minute or two. And see. Because apparently this is the same dragon. But it's one of those, like the one by Rena's Rise. I did? I don't remember that. I didn't get these items. Are we sure that I did this? Hold on, it might be up top. It's definitely up top. It's not... You don't fight it here. You fight it up on the fucking peak, right? Right? Oh god. The Injustice movie? There was an Injustice movie? There wasn't, right? I thought so. Hello, ancient dragon. Something told me you weren't dead. Oh my god, lightning bolt. Yeah, red lightning bolt. Awesome. I know hitting the head does more damage before someone says it. I go for the safe play of swinging the build up because it's just a blood loss build. So like, just blood loss proc them in the body. It's way more consistent. It's just safer. Like most of their attacks will have a harder time hitting you this way. Just the better way to do it. If DC would just do animated movies, they would be killing it. Those animated DC movies are incredible. I don't think I've seen those. I don't think I've seen animated DC movies, honestly. Hey, Ancient Hero of Zamor. I might have done this. This guy looks familiar. Oh, because he's copy-pasted. He spawns here. Okay. Interesting. There's an Injustice movie, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Wait, actually? Yeah, when I went to the spot, I felt like I did remember that first encounter. Like, at least in the sense that, like, you kind of know that you did it, even though you don't actually remember it. You know what I mean? So I went to check the second spot, because I was like, I don't think I ever did a second encounter. Fair enough. Ancient dragon for me to just hit with blood loss over and over until it's done. But hello, Greek. How's it going? Welcome back. Where is this guy? Why is it so hard to track down the bosses, man? Never mentioned that pile of horseshit to me ever. Was it that bad? Like, was it actually awful? Oh, wait. It's in here. I think I probably killed this guy then. Please don't watch the Injustice movie. It'll ruin your view of DC even more. Oh my god. That's possible. Oh, I did do this. Yeah. Especially because I can fast travel out of here. Because normally these things like lock you out of fast travel until you complete them. Welcome back, Ryan. Yeah, I think I did this. It's definitely a safe assumption, but I also am kind of like, what if I didn't? I did this. We're doing Altus Plateau now. Which, if I'm going off of that first dragon fight, seems like it's going to be about the same, like scaling-wise / difficulty-wise, as Dragon Barrow was. Doesn't seem like we're really getting a big step up here, but we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? Oh, I would have done him. Apparently there's a black knife assassin at the entrance to this place. Wait, there's 2 of them in Altus Plateau. That one I don't think I've done. No, I have not. There's a cave, so the entrance is probably there. Because, you know, into the mountain sort of thing. What level do you think you need to be to run through the plateau? Do I think you need to be? Probably 50. I think you could definitely do it at like 40. But realistically, it's like, what level do you need to be? Probably like 50. I would recommend maybe 60-ish or higher if you're having a hard time. Like, obviously, if you're ever having a hard time with an area, it's fine to go do other stuff or, like, farm runes to level up and go back to it. You know, go find stuff to upgrade your weapons, whatever. I wouldn't say plateau is bad. But if you've, like, visited it and it's kind of handing your ass to you, then, like, feel free to just go do other stuff and come back. Even though I feel like most of, like, the Soulsborne bros would be like, no, farming levels is pussy shit. Like, you know, if you need to do that to get through the game in, like, a pleasant manner, then just go for it. You know? Who's gonna tell them anyway? If you have Rivers of Blood, probably level 10. Yeah, I mean, build definitely factors in, but you shouldn't need to be that high. I'm a masochist in disguise. Oh, speaking of masochism, chat. Friend of the show, Sam, as of this morning, has completed Dark Souls 2. And when I say that he completed it, I mean that, like, he didn't even just do the mandatory stuff and, like, get it over with as soon as he could. Because he always talked to us and he was like, yeah, I just want to, like, get through it so that I can move on to the next games in, like, good faith and know that I didn't skip 2. The kid spent 45 hours in Dark Souls 2. Like, that's not like a, oh, I'm just trying to get through it so that I can play the next game. Like, he actually fucking dug into it. And was like, I'm doing the Dark Souls 2. I'm doing all of it. Like, I checked his playtime when he finished on his Steam account. I'm like, 45 hours? Kid went fucking ham on Dark Souls 2 for no reason. Like, he always told us, like, yeah, I'm just trying to get through it, you know? Get through it and move on. But, like, the playtime does not reflect that mindset that he's expressing. There was a Rayman animated series around 2000. Wait, I've never heard of this either. The Dark Knight Returns, Justice League Doom, All-Star Superman, Batman Year One, and Batman Under the Red Hood. Are the animated movies that good? Because I'm like a very casual DC fan. It's like, I like Superman. I love Batman. I think The Flash is cool in concept, but he just kind of gets done dirty every single time, no matter what. Perfect movies. They're comic book movies. They can't be. No shot. There's just no way. Because it's the same thing I say with, like, Star Wars, right? It's like, we hold comic book movies to a different standard than, like, generic, like, movies. You kind of expect them to not be as traditionally well-made. And that's the boss door. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll go check out whatever might be over here first. I was not really oh, wait, there's 2 entrances. What the fuck? Unless there's more than one boss? It's possible. I doubt it. It's probably just 2 entrances to the same thing, right? I mean, I'm not seeing the other entrance. I wonder if it is 2. Oh, you fucking bastard! I didn't realize. I was like, where the fuck is he? I thought he, like, had to drop in from the ceiling or something. I see you. You think you're being... Well... Oh my god! Where is he? I see him. Ah! Leave me alone. Where the... Dumb bitch. Oh my god, he goes back and... Ah! Fucking swing the thing around. He's somewhere. Flail corpse piler everywhere. Oh, I got him. Wow, okay. No way. What is that? That looks like a seal almost. Is it? No. Sealing veil. What the fuck is that? What is this? It says sanguine. Does it not have any... I thought it would have like an arcane property or something. That was great content. Like, it's been so long since I fought one of those, I completely forgot that they are actually just like full invisible. That was great. Sealing veil is a talisman? Oh, while crouching. Okay. Okay. This is actually really interesting that there's a secret boss here. Oh, I forgot to buff myself, but like, we should be fine. Considering how the bosses have been going, plus this is just like a PvP boss. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh no. It's available on YouTube? I don't know if I'll watch it. I haven't really been much of a Rayman fan ever. I'm just... Platforming isn't really my genre, so Rayman has always been one of those things. It's like, I respect it, but it's just not personally my thing, you know? Like, I see the appeal of Rayman, but it's just not really for me. Well, that was certainly something. Moving on. Altus Tunnel. Where is that? App location? Oh, I think I did it. Yeah, Altus Tunnel is done already. What's beyond that? The Lux Ruins. I think I have Lux Ruins, but I don't... Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh, wait, no, I do. No, I do. I do. I just never did the boss here, I don't think. I can check, but I don't think I've done it. Okay. At least we're having an easier time finding things today. Because yesterday, most of the disaster with, like, the housekeeping portion of this run was just that I couldn't fucking find the boss arenas or anything. More so because I couldn't find, like, half the caves or tunnels or anything like that. It was so frustrating. Okay, so there's, like, a basement in this ruin somewhere that has a boss. It's probably gonna be, like, illusory, since the ruin is so small. No door ahead. I don't trust him now. I hear a bug. Really? Is the bug up top? Oh, can I get up there? Hold on, there's more of the ruin up there. There's a hidden wall in the cave you missed? Was it a boss wall? No way there's a third boss in that cave. How do I get up to you? Oh, I just go around. Who would have thunk? To get up the hill, you just go around. I think I've never played an open world game before, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, we just keep going around. Did you get the jump cloak? It buffs your jump attacks. I don't think so. Actually, I think I might have a talisman that buffs jump attacks now that you say that. Now I'm confused. I feel like I'm going lower instead of higher. But there's a cave here, it seems. Oh wait, no, this is just like a little thing. More a tunnel. Oh no, someone got Tom talking about Superman. Oh, from the lift. Well, now I have to get out of combat because I'm clearly in combat. Intense melee combat here. Fuck that deer. Let me fast travel. Chest and some loot. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's not that much that I'm missing out on then. Like, I could be wrong. I think I did this one. Maybe not. No, I did do this one. I already have this marked. That was already marked on my map. Okay, so we use the lift, and then I can go to the room from the top. The idea you have of Superman isn't anywhere near as interesting as he actually is. I mean, I like Superman. Like, he's fine. I don't love him. I don't think he's that boring. I think most of my issue with Superman is how, like, he's just overpowered. Like, it's hard for me to trying to find the way to word it. To, like, feel the adversity in a Superman story. Because the only way that they ever are able to, like, insert actual adversity in terms of, like, life-threatening or any variety of that sort with Superman is, like, kryptonite. That's why All-Star is so good. Because he's not. I mean, it's a good, like, there's a reason that a lot of people don't like him for that reason. Because he's kind of overpowered. Because he's kind of like, he's a very old superhero, right? He's one of the oldest that we have in, like, modern pop culture. And so, if not the oldest, now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, the superhero formula, so to speak, was nowhere near, like, perfection by that point. So, like, the concept of creating, like, actual genuine adversity for the hero wasn't really crafted down to a science yet, obviously. So he was just kind of made as, like, this shoots lasers out of his eyes. He can, like, fly faster than a fucking train. He's got superhuman strength. He's got an amazing jawline. He's a god that chooses to be a man. I saw a review of Batman versus Superman once that was, like, trying to not completely defend the movie. Like, they still said, like, this movie's a mess, but they were trying to, like, pick as much good out of it as they could. And one of the things that they said was, like, Superman is a god trying to be a man, while Batman is a man trying to be a god. And that's, like, kind of the best thing you can pull out of Batman versus Superman. It's just, like, that statement. You know? Like, that's as close as you can get to making the movie sound interesting. Beyond just, like, the title. It's got a title that you would think, like, oh, this movie's gonna be good. It's Batman versus Superman. How could that not be a good movie? Then you watch it. I need to watch The Boys more, I think. I watched, like, I watched probably 4 episodes of season 1 back when it came out, and I was like, this is good, but it's just not like holding my attention very well. I gave up. But I know that recently there's been so much hype around The Boys, and especially Homelander. Like, the amount of Homelander tweets that I've seen in my fucking Twitter feed. It's fucking nuts. I've just seen literally everyone and their grandma talking about Homelander recently. He's more of a man than Batman. That's what they're meant to be, friends. Yeah, not mortal enemies battling to the death. Really? Has it gotten better since season 1? I remember season 1 just being kind of like, it had its good moments, but I generally wasn't like super impressed by it. That was kind of how I felt about season 1 when I was watching it at the time. I feel like the best like superhero show in the last couple of years, and like I'm gonna surprise absolutely no one with this statement, was Invincible. And I'm looking forward to more Invincible, like so much. Good night. Your boss design was really cool, by the way. You looked really scary. This like housekeeping portion of the run is awful. I keep finding these cool looking bosses on occasion, and I'm just like, oh, it's actually a new boss. And then it's just like bonk, 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 and dead. Like, god damn it, dude. Season 2 of Invincible is coming exactly a year from now, on June 30th, 23. Is that like their official release date? Easy either way. Yeah, those stats for like this area, super low. Like, what? Anyway. Next boss. Oh, I killed this guy. I have the achievement on Steam for killing him. So I know that I killed him. There is yet another Erdtree Burial Watchdog. I have not fought enough of those. Where is he? Not that one. I have to see which one of these. Nope, that's the one in Kaled. Here's the one in Altus Plateau. Oh, wait, did I already do that one? Wait, no. Where is that exactly? What? Oh, Sage's Cave and then further up. My bad. Hold on, maybe I should just go there from here? Question mark? Valuable talisman that I just got? I kind of ignored it. Which was the new one? Was it this one? I don't remember getting this. Oh wait, no. It was this one, right? I'm gonna hold off for the time being on that one. That would fucking break me at this point. Like, my character, for doing this little like cleanup run through Altus Plateau, would just, if you think I'm melting bosses now, not to the day, but this month next year. Damn, dude. What's taking so long? I need more Omni-Man in my life. Come on now. Omni-Man was actually one of my favorite villains in like a long time. At the time that I watched Invincible, which was like when it first came out and all the hype was around it. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, you have boys now. Okay. Okay. That laser eye, huh? That lasts for a good bit. God damn. Who would win in a fight, Omni-Man or Homelander? Again, I've seen like 4 episodes of The Boys, but from what I've seen, it seems like Omni-Man would probably win. Am I wrong? Omni-Man, no competition? Okay, I'm not wrong, it seems. I was like, just from what I've seen of Homelander, I feel like Omni-Man is like even more overpowered. Because that's kind of the point. He's kind of supposed to be the villain that's like so fucking strong that even though he's like so like undoubtedly undefensibly evil, or indefensibly, sorry, undefensibly, there's just really not much you can do about it. Like that's why I liked Omni-Man so much. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I'm evil as fuck. What are you gonna do? Fight me? You gonna try to kill me? Huh? How's that gonna go for you? Where did the Mariner go? Where did the actual... Oh, wait. That's not my katana. Where the fuck did he go? Yeah, Superman is like... I mean, to be fair, they're both like stupidly strong, but Superman is even more so stupidly strong. There he is. Found him. Found the little guy. Oh, my bad. Wrong button. You know how it is. Cole moment. Ow. Ow. Did you not? I love the Mariners. Wait, do you guys not die with him? I thought they did for some reason. Hey, that's not what I was here for, but like, we'll check it off the list along the way, right? But someone said earlier, I am looking for Wyndham Catacombs. Yes. I'm highballing both of them, though. He isn't always stupidly OP. It depends on the writer. I would say that, like, classic Superman, from what I understand, is, like, stupidly OP. But also, like, I'm not that big of a comic guy, so that might just be, like, what I've heard from people who are big comic guys who have led me astray on this opinion. But it seems like the more, like, traditionally written Superman, and I mean traditionally as in, like, his earlier issues, is just, like, crazy strong. Aside from, you know, that funny rock. Okay, so there is somewhere into the basement, surely, because, like, this is a giant ruin. I just have to find where the actual boss is. Yeah, he's supposed to, like, it's like I said, he's such like an old superhero compared to a lot of the ones that are, like, super popular today. That, like, back in the day, there wasn't that much to really compare him to. He was kind of just supposed to be this guy that could do, like, anything. And that was kind of, like, the gimmick, you know? In a way, he's kind of like the original modern superhero, to my understanding. I think I might have found the boss. No? Just a treasure room? Alright, just a treasure room, I guess. You know what's honestly wild to me, chat? In the old FromSoft games, like in Dark Souls 1, my opinion is that, like, doing every boss in a playthrough is the only way to play like the older shit. But honestly, I feel like this game has so much as far as bosses, to where it's almost like an all boss run is just by no means the optimal way to play the game. Like, am I wrong for saying that? Like, in the old games, you absolutely should do every single boss, but in this game, it's almost like too much trouble for not enough reward. Because you end up just kind of getting into these spots that I'm in, where you go for like 3 hours at a time of just like finding the boss, and then as soon as you find them, you instantly melt their health bar, and then you're on to the next one. Superman for life. See ya. Goodbye, Tom. Build something underwater because it's always super dope. That's all I'm saying. It's weird. The recent Minecraft update, I've said before that like me and my friend group always like, we don't really play Minecraft, but whenever a new update comes out, we would like, you know, we play for like a week on like an SMP server just between like our group. And then we kind of like ditch it until the next update again. But with the recent update that added like the warden and everything to Minecraft, we just haven't done that. And like literally none of us have checked out the update like on our own either. It's just not a single one of us have even like checked out the new Minecraft update. But from what I understand, it really wasn't much aside from just like the new cave stuff, right? Which, for people who are like really big Minecraft players, the cave stuff is like enough on its own to warrant a whole update. But for people like my group who are like far more casual with the game, like, it's just not really enough to warrant us starting up a new server to play on. It's kind of like, yeah, there's not much new, we'll just wait for the next one, I guess. Oh, speaking of game updates that don't really have all that much new content, do I have any Tarkov players by chance? Because Tarkov wiped yesterday, and me and my group played a little bit of that last night, and I hopped on and did a couple of raids this morning before stream as well, because I had some extra time. And the game feels like the same as it did last wipe. Because that's another game that, like, when Tarkov wipes, I play it for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I kind of play it until everyone gets like the really good shit and is just like consistently running like full Chad kits of like best in slot armor and like meta guns with all attachments kitted out and shit. Like, I'll always play until the community kind of gets to that point, and then the game is just not fun anymore. Useful for faith builds, useless for others. Yeah, it seems like the bosses that you want to fight for each run of the game really depends on what you're trying to do on that run. Is Thanos more powerful than Superman? At his base, no. With the Infinity Gauntlet and all the stones, yes. But, like, it's weird that everyone kind of thinks of Thanos as being, like, a stupidly overpowered character, because he's really not. Like, genuinely, without the gauntlet, he's just kind of a guy. Like, he's just kind of a big, muscular guy without the gauntlet. And there's not all that much to him. It's just, you know, you give him the gauntlet, and he becomes stupidly overpowered. But any character in Marvel could become that strong by getting the gauntlet. Disagree that he's stronger than Superman? Or that he's just a normal guy without the gauntlet? But Sticky, I don't know. I really haven't been playing Halo because, like, lack of reasons to check it out, you know? Like, there just hasn't been any, like, big news for Halo at all, so I just haven't really had a reason to go and play it. Thanos 1v1'd Hulk without the gauntlet and won? Did he? Is that a comic thing, or was that in, like, Infinity War and I just forgot about that? I have no idea where the boss is here. Is it, like, further up? Like, is there more to this ruin? Beyond what I'm seeing? Pretty sure in movie? Really? Maybe I just haven't seen Infinity War in a long enough time. I remember him being, like, a big, burly, strong man without the stones. But it's, at that point, it's like, he's just the Hulk. And the Hulk would get his fucking ass beat by Superman. Right? Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I'm so dumb. The tab name actually said Catacombs, but I just got to the ruins. And it's like, oh, yeah. Catacombs. Ow! Why? You can't scare me like that, man. Isn't Thanos considered a god in the movie? He is. In the movie, he already had the Power Stone. I agree with you that he's basically a demigod without the stones, so he's strong. But I believe Superman would defeat Thanos even with the stones. My opinion, my little humble take, even with, like, him having the gauntlet, I feel like it's really dumb that, like, all of the heroes were able to even win. Because, like, obviously, that's the direction it was going in. Like, it's the MCU, right? So they did the, like, we lost for a movie, but then we had our big comeback, right? But honestly, I've said this since Endgame came out. I've talked to some friends about this idea. Like, honestly, it seems like the heroes shouldn't have even won. Because, like, when you have all of those stones, how do you lose? How do you lose? Like, one of the stones is literally... It allows you to manipulate the reality around you. I'm honestly pissed the heroes won. Imagine how, like, cool of a twist it would have been that even in Endgame, they still fucking lose. Like, could you imagine that if we had, like, Infinity War exactly as it is, and then, you know, we get Endgame trailers and stuff, and we all go to see Endgame, and they lose again? Could you imagine how fucking awesome that would have been? Like, people would have been pissed at first. But then it's like... You made half the world disappear? The thing is, too, with, like, that gauntlet, he could have made the entire world disappear. Obviously, that wasn't his goal, but I'm just saying, like... That gauntlet literally allows the man to do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, it's honestly dumb to even have in the universe just because it is so absurdly overpowered. Like, the Infinity Stones and Gauntlet existing in the Marvel universe is a problem to begin with just because of how fucking powerful they are. Why Adam Warlock was so important for that plot to work out logically, but they chose to not include him. I don't know who Adam Warlock is. I am so, like, Zoomer, I know the movies and the Disney Plus shows. Like, I'm not a comics guy. I try to, like, I have a lot of buddies who are into the comics, so I hear things from them, and I try to keep up with it just through them. But I genuinely, like, I just don't know my comics shit. Raises lightning attack, but lowers damage and I will never touch that. Smile. Oh, I thought, oh, we are going all the way up. Okay. That would be such a funny fake out to have the spikes in the ceiling and then not raise you into them. I'm actually somewhat disappointed, FromSoft. If you really want to do a little trolling, don't even lift us into the spikes in the first place. Just let us freak out about them being there and sprint off to the side as fast as we can for nothing. That would actually be so funny. Because the moments in these games that I think I honestly enjoy the most are the ones where you just like see things in the game and you're like, oh, they were literally just trolling with this. Could you imagine how fucking funny it would be to have that big spike ceiling and raising platform, but then it just doesn't go up all the way? Like, maybe it goes up to the point where, like, your head is about to touch the spikes, but they just never actually meet. It would be awesome. Oh, shit. Hello, boys. I found the secret. The only way you can touch the spikes is if you jump. That would actually be so fucking good. Oh, what? There's more than one! No, crab gank! Crab gank! No, leave me alone! Thank God I have Rivers of Blood, like, scaled and everything for the fucking crab gank. If I had come to this fucking spot earlier in the game and I wasn't, like, stupidly over-leveled, that would have just fucking destroyed me right there. Is this the crab game everyone's been talking about? I feel like crab game, like, if it was done by an actual studio and not just by, like, you know, one-man team YouTuber, as much as I love Danny, I think crab game could have been so much better and so much more popular. Because honestly, I never streamed crab game, right? And I talked about it back on Twitch when the game was like first blowing up and everyone was like, oh my god, crab game is the funniest thing ever. I never streamed crab game because, like, any lobby you'd go in, if you ever tried the game, you know what I'm talking about with this. Any lobby you went into was just all like 12-year-old kids fucking screeching the N-word at each other because there was zero moderation. Because it was a one-man like team. He just made it, put it out there for a funny YouTube video and left it, right? Like, he put in cosmetics and stuff. Like, he didn't completely just leave it afterwards, but you know what I mean. Like, there was no moderation because he didn't really have the means to moderate it. And I feel like that honestly was the biggest detriment to the game overall, was that it had zero moderation. You remember when Strange told Iron Man the odds about them winning? I feel like that was almost like when you watch it in the moment, it seems like perfectly fair and believable, right? And like, in terms of actual canon, it's like, yeah, those would pretty much be the terms of, or the chances of them winning. But when I look back on it in the lens of like, how did they even win at all? It almost just seems like this really, really dumb way to like insert higher stakes and make it seem like they're just not gonna win, because everyone knows they're gonna win. Like, it's the MCU. We always win, you know? We don't lose in the MCU. That's why Infinity War was such like a huge deal. Because you went and saw Infinity War and you got this giant crossover of like all the MCU at the time, and they lost. Like, everyone thinks that the big crossover is why that movie was so loved. I think it's genuinely like, it was a big part of it. I think that the big giant crossover of everything pulled everyone in, made everyone pay attention, like give their time to it, so to speak. But I don't think that's why everyone loved it so much afterwards. I genuinely think like, I think the feeling that you have at the end of the movie is why people loved it so much, because you kind of have like this like, wait, we actually lost. Because that's just not a thing that has ever happened in, like, the MCU. Because the heroes always win. Because of course they do. It's big blockbuster, like, dumb movie to go see with friends in a theater and watch all the pretty lights and shit, right? Like, we all love them. But that's what they are. But we actually lost in that one. I like that Batman still kind of lost in the Batman. He did. That was one of the, I really appreciate movies that have the balls to, like, let the heroes lose. Because then you, like, the generic, like, instant response when you end a movie with the heroes losing, it's like, what do people always say? It's like, well, the ending fucking sucked. Like, people are always upset when the heroes lose. But I really respect when the people working on those movies have the balls to, like, actually let them lose. Because it's normally way more powerful to end on the heroes losing than them winning. Like, it sticks with you way more. Do you know how many times I've watched Logan? It's been a lot. Logan is by far my favorite superhero movie overall. And do you know that I still feel like that same emptiness every single time I get to the end of the movie? Like, that ending for Logan was just perfect. Just absolutely perfect. I think one of the enemies around here changes after you kill him? What? If the heroes lost too much, the world would be annihilated? True. Like, it's not something you can do super often, but it's definitely something we could do more. Because, like, how many MCU movies are there? If we just did the ratio for actual MCU, right? If we just did the straight up ratio where we were like, movies in the MCU where the heroes win and movies where they lose, it would essentially be 1 to however many MCU movies there are minus 1. Because we've only lost once in the entire MCU. Fuck off! Ah! At least he's not doing damage. I feel like that would have wiped me if I had done this, like, on level. Just that attack, I would have been like, boom, dead. At least this one I'm not melting in one fucking Rivers of Blood combo. I can see his moves more. He seems really cool. Oh, oh, ah! Holy shit! He should have stayed in roly-poly for a little bit longer. That would have been amazing. He does that giant-ass leap across the field and then keeps rolling at you. That would have scared the fuck out of me at level. There we go. I think Infinity War, it was also the way they had all the separate stories. Yeah, that was also really good about that movie. I haven't seen Infinity War in a long time. I need to watch it again. Winter Soldier. Okay. Tom, I will come to a compromise with you on this. Here's my compromise. I'll agree with you on Winter Soldier and Infinity War. And as much as I don't want to agree with you, I'll agree with you on No Way Home. I will not agree with you on Ragnarok. I just won't. I refuse. Like, I just will not. I've said my piece on Ragnarok. And that's one of Cole's hot takes, is that I thought Thor Ragnarok was ass. That's definitely one of my my hottest, like, comic book movie takes. Is that I genuinely just really did not like Thor Ragnarok. I think I just don't... Oh, wait. I think I already fought this guy. I'll go and make sure, I guess. But there's a Grace up at the top. A lot of Asgardians did die. True. True. I just don't want to say anything good about Ragnarok. I'm going to keep it a... I'll just be completely honest. You know what? My actual compromise will be... I'll give you Winter Soldier and Ragnarok, but not No Way Home. That'll be my actual compromise. Like, what was the loss in No Way Home? Aunt May? Is that the loss? Yeah, I definitely fought this guy. Okay. That's probably more my issue, is that it didn't feel like a loss. Like, if you look at it on paper, it's like, yeah, they did lose. But it definitely didn't feel like they lost. Like, you still left the theater like, that was great. No Way Home is an absolute loss. Oh, the very, very end. Never mind. I was like, what was the loss in No Way Home? I feel like it's a personal loss, though. I don't know. I'll give it to you. Never mind. I forgot about that whole thing at the end, honestly. No Way Home, weirdly, as I've sat on the movie more, like, the longer it's been since I've seen No Way Home, the more that I reflect on it, and I'm just like, maybe it wasn't that great. And I'm on record saying this already. This is probably also one of my hotter takes. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say that he lost, but I'll say that he sacrificed a lot for the win. I'll come to that compromise. That's the best way to probably say it. Like, he didn't lose, but he gave up a lot so that he could win. Yeah. That is one of, like, the funny things about the MCU, is that it's not about the, like, overarching story. It's actually, like, it's pretty much exclusively about the characters in the MCU. Like, when I break it down to, like, why do I go and see every MCU movie? It's for the characters. Like, if the characters weren't as entertaining as they were in those movies, I would not keep up with them so closely. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't. Good old Knights Cavalry. Yeah, I think, like, Willem Dafoe's acting was fucking phenomenal in it. He was just the star of the show in that movie. Like, he just fucking stole it. I think having the 3 Spider-Men on screen together was, like, big nostalgia trip for, like, everyone. Like, the beauty of it is, regardless of which Spider-Man is your favorite, it didn't matter, because they were all there. Right? Like, sure, the villains are taken down, but now he's a criminal, and the love of his life is dead. I haven't seen The Dark Knight in a long time. I need to probably see that again sometime. Dark Knight was pretty good. But as far as, like, MCU movie goes, Winter Soldier is also my favorite. Andrew's my favorite. Andrew's my favorite Spider-Man. Toby's my favorite Parker. And Tom Holland has a nice balance of the two. Like, I like all 3 of them, just for different reasons. Like, Peter Parker is the most likable in the Sam Raimi movies. Spider-Man himself, like, in the suit, is the most likable in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. And then Tom Holland just strikes a very pleasant middle ground between both of them. Hold on. This one... the map is not highlighting the guy. I'm opening, like, the link to the map, and it's just opening, like, the full game map with nothing marked on it. Well, that's unfortunate. Thank you, Fextra Life, for that one. Where is this area? Here we go. I can go to this. Wait, how did I miss this? Oh, it's because it's under. It's not on the bridge. It was like, the icon is on the side of the bridge, so I was confused. Andrew's my favorite Peter, too. But I base my idea of Peter on the OG comics. Yeah. I just kind of like... Again, since I don't know the comics well enough, I just kind of look at the three and I'm like, which one do I like the most? It's just like, who's kind of that weird, like, nerdy, awkward guy who you would not think is a superhero. And, like, Toby does the best job at that one for me. But Andrew is super awkward, too. It's just that Toby is really awkward and really funny. And he's probably a little more awkward on top of that. I feel like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, like, or not his Spider-Man, sorry, his Peter Parker has too much going for him in terms of, like, being a cool and likable person. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. He doesn't strike me as, like, nerdy outcast the way that the other two film adaptations of Parker do. Like, I definitely get that vibe, but just not as strongly as the other two. Yeah, I think the Amazing Spider-Man movies get too much shit. But if I had to pick out of, like, each one of them, I would still probably say that those ones are my least favorite of, like, the Raimi ones. The Amazing Spider-Man and the MCU ones. Your average player will want to be at least... Oh my, is he really behind? Oh no. I remember talking about rune farming like 30 minutes ago, maybe? If not more. Or maybe that's just... I know that YouTube on occasion just sends messages through like really, really late. I know that that's happened, but like super rarely, so I wonder if that's happening here. Where that message is from like 30 minutes ago or something, and it only just came through. For whatever reason. Oh. Ah! Ah, fuck. Damn it. Are these things fire flowers? I'm killing them too fast to even notice. What is... Oh, God. I like all of the different, like, sets of Spider-Man movies, though. I genuinely don't think there's, like, a bad one. I've seen more and more love for Garfield's Spider-Man in recent years. Because I remember when the Amazing movies were, like, coming out, and people, like, fucking hated Andrew Garfield in those movies. But I feel like nowadays I hear a lot of positive opinions of it. I couldn't sit through the... Bro, come on. Tobey Maguire is just such a fucking dork as Peter Parker. I fucking love him. Like, I don't even love Tobey Maguire in much else, movie-wise. But in, like, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, I fucking love him. Don't do it. I feel like I might be able to hit him with Rivers of Blood, but the animation would take me over the edge, so I don't want to do it. Oh. Barely even saw these guys. Who needs a lantern anyway? Spider-Man... we don't talk about Spider-Man 3. I think that Tobey is the worst one. Bro, come on. Is it just because I grew up with Toby as Spider-Man? Sometimes I sit on it and I'm just like, maybe I literally just like him because that's like the Spider-Man I grew up with. But like, I love all of it. Like, the memes. Wait, huh? What the fuck? Okay, well, it's not gonna be much of a problem. He did put out some damage, though. I'll give him that much. Well, that was unfortunate. That was just rough. This is also unfortunate. We really... Death count? I don't know. But also, hello, Alex. I forgot to say hello. And I don't need to say hi to Sam. I have no obligation to. Sam is just here. I was gonna talk about something, but... where is this next boss here? I'm actually kind of flying through Altus Plateau. We could probably get it done by the end of the day. You are obligated to say hello to Sam? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? It's been so long since a death that I don't think we have a death count like in recent chat. Oh, never mind. 651, apparently. Here we go. There's the boss location. Whoa, that's out there. Ooh, Nelly. It's all the way out there. Okay. I didn't even think there was anything else out this far. Why do I have to say hi to Sam? Going through early game areas? No, these are like... I would call this like the transition from mid to late game. Like, I would say mid game is like Kaled. And this is kind of like the transition from mid to late. Didn't you just 3-shot that boss though? Yeah. See that? Look at that left column. Look at the very top thing. Also, like, build is just good. Like, it's just really good. Say hi or else we riot. Hi, Sam. Yeah, I saw that you finished it. How did it take you so long? Like, I looked last night and I think you had like 40 hours, right? I've never understood Dark Souls 2 to be that long of a game. Am I gonna need the lantern in here? Like, it's just dark enough to where I might need to throw it on. Because, like Ryan says, I can see better than you guys can watching. Because, you know, bigger screen, sitting right in front of it, actually having my eyes peeled, etc. Only 40 hours? Yeah, only 40? What? I don't know how long is, like, the average playthrough of Dark Souls 2, though. Hold on, let me look. It says 30-35 for main story. So you're a little bit over, but not that much over. I thought you were more over than you are, but yeah. Ow. Vroom vroom. His extra time is from all of his debts. Omega lol. He's just bad at the game chat. Ha ha ha. Ill-omened creature. There are like 40-something bosses in the game. How many mandatory are there in it? Alright. He's not gonna fuck with me. Why not? Why would I fuck with him? I have no reason. Wall, perhaps? No. Fucking bastard. With or without DLCs? It's Scholar of the First Sin. Oh, for how many, like, mandatory bosses in DS2? I would say without, then. For... Because, like, mandatory, I think of, like, from start of the game to, like, the credits. Like, how many bosses would you have to kill? That's what I mean by, like, mandatory. I wouldn't count DLCs in that. When I eventually get to DS2, like the good and proper playthrough, I'm gonna give it the old gamer playthrough. I'll do the DLCs. I'll do all bosses. I'll do all the cool shit. I will have the best, what's it? The best, like, foundation I can to speak on Dark Souls 2. I think there's like 8 mandatory. That's honestly not many. Depends on the approach, just like Elden Ring. Yeah, like apparently you can skip Margit. Like you just don't have to fight him. Which is like, of course you don't. I probably died to him like 20 times early on, but that's cool. How many mandatory in Souls 1? Because, like, Asylum Demon. Taurus Demon technically isn't mandatory. He's one of the weird ones. Like, would you count Margit? Because, like, I would think I would count Margit and, like, Taurus Demon. Because even though they're not mandatory, it's like a minority of players are going to find the way around them on their first playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, the majority of players will assume that both Margit and the Taurus Demon are mandatory bosses. Even though they're not. I die! That was such a dumb death. It was literally just because I didn't buff myself before I went in. And then I tried to do it while fighting. That was actually just me being dumb that cost me a death. Yeah. Hold on. So I'm gonna count, like, Taurus Demon, even though you don't have to fight him. Like, no first-time player is gonna skip Taurus Demon. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Let's say 99.9% of first-time players on Dark Souls 1 aren't gonna skip Taurus Demon on their first playthrough because they're not gonna know how to. So, like, Taurus Demon, Bell Gargoyle. Gaping Dragon, I believe, is mandatory. Quelaag is mandatory. Iron Golem, Ornstein and Smo. And then the 4 Lord Souls plus Gwyn. So I lost count. But I think that's something like 10 or 11. Right? So even if we take Taurus Demon out, I'll just round out and say, like, there's probably like 10 mandatory bosses in Souls 1. Because I actually lost count while I was talking. Quelaag isn't mandatory? She is mandatory. You You do need to kill Quelaag. You have to kill her to ring the bell. Unless there's something I don't know about, and there is a way to skip Quelaag. I've just never heard of that, though. Oh? Is she, like, weak to fucking fire or bleed or something? No, I'm like 95% sure that she's mandatory. It's like maybe there's some sort of way to skip her, but I've never heard of it. So, as far as I know, I'm just gonna say she is mandatory. Quelaag is a classic though. I like the spider fight. Gaping Dragon is optional. I thought you had to do Gaping Dragon to get the key. Oh. Oh yeah, he is optional. What's that on my screen? What was that, chat? What was that red thing on my screen? Hold on, let me look on my phone. How did that even get on the screen? It said failed to connect to chat server. Do I have a chat box on? It's turned off. I do have a YouTube chat box set up, but it's turned off. Oh, it's on my laptop. That's why. Apparently my laptop did that. I was like, the fuck? Wikidot says 12 are mandatory? Okay. I thought Gaping Dragon, you got the key to Blighttown. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. And then I realized you don't even need to enter Blighttown through that door. That's just like the intended first time route is to kill Gaping Dragon and then unlock that door. But there are other ways into Blighttown. Like you can go through Valley of Drakes if you have the master key, such and such. But yeah, I guess he is optional, so never mind. Okay, yeah, skipped via glitches. That's why I almost said when I said Asylum Demon that I count him, because I know, I've heard, I'm surprised that no one said it, but I am very aware that there is a way to like kill the Asylum Demon, but then like go back, like rest at the bonfire, or like quit out. I can't remember which one. Essentially, there's a way to like kill the Asylum Demon and then reload the game really quickly. And then like you still have the key because like the item's saved, but if you do it quickly enough, his death won't save, so he'll respawn. Like I know there's a bug where you can technically get out of the asylum without killing the demon, but he's mandatory because it's a bug. I would say the same thing with Quelaag. Like if it's a speedrun trick or just some dumb trick for like challenge videos on YouTube or something, then like that doesn't count. If it's a bug, they're still mandatory. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Something I love about Demon's Souls is that there's like 17 bosses in the game. And you genuinely can only complete the game if you kill every single boss. Like you actually have to kill every boss in order to complete the game. And I like that. Because like as cool as it is to have like secret bosses and optional bosses and all that, like as much as I appreciate that in its own sense, I also appreciate a game that like makes sure that all players will like get the total experience by the time they finish the game. Like there's merit to both of those approaches, you know? I generally appreciate the simplicity of Demon's Souls. You can skip Asylum Demon by killing him. Yeah, it's like some really weird, like you kill him and then instantly reload the game. And you'll have the key to leave, but the Asylum Demon will still be alive. So it's like, yeah, technically you can leave the Asylum and still have him be there and not dead, but like, you have to kill him to do that? Oh, my boy. My brother in Christ. You are the sanguine noble. What happened to you? What was that? These last couple days have been a little wacky, a little weird. Seems cool. Seems like it's not a katana. Seems like I therefore won't use it. Call me the Sanguine Samurai, if you. Okay, Old Altus Tunnel. Have I done this one? Yes, I have. Never mind. Already killed him. Thought I remembered him. Oh, I did the Mariner earlier. Tree Sentinel Duo, I did. What's... Oh. Have I done it? I've gone to the Erd Tree. I do not remember. Ornstein and Smo can't be skipped even with glitches. I thought there was a skip for them. Am I wrong? I thought there was a skip for Ornstein and Smo. Which is a shame. Yeah, that's a cool moment. Because ONS is the best boss in in Dark Souls 1. I almost said Demon Souls 1. My head ass. ONS is actually just the best fight in that game. Including DLC. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Artorias of the Abyss, though. Like, yeah. It's no Ornstein and Smo, okay? Come on now. Like, I would give Artorias that he has, like, some of the best music. He has the best lore. He doesn't have the best fight. In my humble opinion. Even though I'm very well aware of how much of a fan favorite Artorias is. Okay, Erdtree is over here, and it would seem like I missed the boss, or I just don't remember. Oh, it looks like I missed it. Even though I've been to the Erdtree here, which is weird, but like, okay. I don't know how I missed you. Oh. I miss. Nice try. Oh. Ow. Don't kill me. Don't. Oh, his... Oh! Okay, he killed me. I thought his, like, little fucking helper who showed up was gonna kill me, but no, he actually did. Fair enough. Well, that was a dumb coal death, if I've ever seen one. That was something. All this talk about Dark Souls 1 really makes me want to play it now. That's definitely my favorite Soulsborne up to this point, out of the ones that I've played. It does include Elden Ring. I just, like, there's something about Souls 1 that, like, stuck with me in such a unique way. I was gaming. Call of Duty Vanguard gaming, surely. I know that you're a big fan, Mikkel. Big Vanguard guy. Alright, we got a couple new tiers. I figured we would because it was an Erdtree. But I wasn't 100% because it wasn't the, what's it called? Like the normal Erdtree avatars. Oh, but by the way, that's the last, what's it? Altus Plateau boss. We've cleaned up Altus Plateau now as well. Got that done today. What is Mount Gelmir? Is that the snowy area? Oh. Oh, that's the region with, like, Volcano Manor and shit. Okay. Okay. This grab doesn't infect Deathblight? Apparently not. Avoid? I mean, he probably would have been scary, like, earlier. But I think, again, I'm way too leveled and scaled. Like, I think genuinely, like, I don't even expect Mount Gelmir to be all that imposing. This is such a weird location to mark. Like, there. I genuinely feel like this won't be all that bad. How do I get there? Do I start here and work my way down and around, maybe? Anytime there's a first, it's always going to be memorable, so Dark Souls will always be a special game. But it's not first? My people always forget about Demon Souls, though. I mean, Dark Souls 1 was most people's first introduction to. Well, now Elden Ring is, actually. Now Elden Ring is, like, the most sales of all of their titles. So, statistically speaking at this point, the majority of, like, Soulsborne fans nowadays, their first was Elden Ring now. So there's gonna be like a whole new generation of Soulsborne players who, like, Elden Ring is gonna be that game for them forever. That's like hard for them to criticize just because, like, first run of the formula. You know what I mean? It is the first Dark Souls title. But Demon Souls, okay, I've talked about this before. Dark Souls is, for all intents and purposes, Demon Souls 2. It's only a new IP because Sony didn't renew the contract for Demon Souls with them for another exclusive. And since Sony owned the Demon Souls IP, they just can't make a Demon Souls 2 unless it's on contract with them or approved by them. And of course, Sony wouldn't approve it unless it's an exclusive for their platform again. But they had no interest because Demon Souls sold poorly back in the day, at least compared to what they were expecting. So, why two of them? Really, like, gameplay-wise and everything, Dark Souls 1 is just Demon Souls 2. And even a lot of the in-universe stuff feels fairly similar. It's just, because of, like, copyright and stuff like that, and politics in the industry, they weren't able to make Demon Souls 2, so they had to make it a new IP. Oh, fuck off. Demon Souls was my first, though. There's a third one! Oh my god, now is not the time to start stuttering on me. You throw a third fucking virgin at me. Stop that. Oh my god, that range is scary when it starts spreading out like that. Fuck that. Okay, little chug. Keep going. I've swung out way too wide. Hold on, I gotta circle back here. Why did it kick me off Torrent earlier? Who's to say that if it had been Demon Souls, if it would have had the same success and led us to Elden Ring? I don't think it would have. Because I think Dark Souls, being technically speaking a new IP, was most likely part of its success sales-wise. Because there was no, like, FOMO, right? And also, like, Demon Souls was already known for being what it was, which was, like, a somewhat clunky RPG. It was generally the reception critically and commercially at the time. Was just like, yeah, it's good, but, like, it's got some weird clunky stuff. Not sure if I really recommend. Like, that was generally the discourse around Demon Souls at the time it first came out. And then Dark Souls 1 is just an improved Demon Souls. Like, in pretty much all respects. And I think, honestly, being a new IP helped it a lot with its commercial success. I honestly feel like every step of the way, as far as like the Soulsborne genre developing, not genre, I should say series from FromSoft specifically. I feel like with each separate release, if the releases hadn't happened the way they did, we wouldn't have ended up at Elden Ring, like the way that we did. Because like, Souls 1 is very important for the fact that it was not Demon Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is important because it taught FromSoft, no, you can't just license this shit out to other devs and hope that they do as well as you do. Bloodborne allowed them to keep their reputation, essentially, coming out just after Dark Souls 2, like only, what, a year after, right? And then they did Souls 3 and gained back the actual Dark Souls IP. Gained back all the respect and love that that had. And then Sekiro was like their experiment that people generally liked, but just didn't like as much. And now we're here. Where they kind of like went back and gameplay-wise kind of made a Dark Souls 4, but it's also like a new IP. It's kind of the similar thing to where, like, you know, Dark Souls 1 is like essentially Demon Souls 2. Like, this game also essentially feels like a Dark Souls 4, just gameplay-wise. But new IP, and they tried a new world formula, like way of progressing essentially through the actual game. There's a ladder along the cliff. I was actually so confused. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to navigate around this? Thank you. I was just like, yeah, just going off of the map location was really, really easy in Limgrave. It has gotten a little more difficult in some of these later areas. Some of these spots, I'm just like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is it by the Grace? I feel like it must be, right? No? Maybe not. Maybe it was, like, in the camp. I'm not seeing a ladder there. A really long... Yeah, dude, this is gonna be climbing a fucking ladder that tall. Looking for ladder. I feel like I'm gonna miss it because I'm riding by too fast. Oh no, it's with the virgins, of course. Where else would it be? I should have known. Ow, stop slicing me. And now we climb. And we climb. I can't look up more than this. I would love to be able to. I guess we just climb, and at some point we'll reach the top. Oh, actually, we're pretty close. We're not that far off anymore. I thought it was going to be even longer than it is. There we go. I was just about to say, any grace? No way I'm going to climb that ladder every time. There we go. Very nice. It looks like I gotta go, like, all up and around. Alright. Well, it's gonna be a whole journey to get there. 81.5 hours. Holy shit. Motoring. Dude, if they were able to go up the fucking cliff wall, could you imagine? That would make for so many... Just the amount of, like, streamer, like, reactions to crazy shit in this game, like those clips that you see in compilations, are already really funny. But that would be an amazing clip for people to react to. Like, running past those virgins to just get to the ladder and go up. But then they just fucking... like, turn 90 degrees onto the wall and start flying up after you. Oh, that... people would fucking lose their shit. Anyway. Whoa! Were the messages that delayed on screen? What the fuck? Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a subscription. I almost said a follow. the subscription and come back another time. We still got a ways to go on the Elden Ring all bosses run, it seems, as far as just like actually clearing everything out. And also, once we're done with this, I plan to do more Soulsborne stuff afterwards too. Not 100% sure if it's going to be Elden Ring specifically, but definitely more Soulsborne. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to come back and hang out another time. We'd love to have you back. Also, on your way out, if you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. It really helps me out a lot with like when the stream turns into a video and hits recommended and like search and stuff like that. It really does help to just send the stream out there. People massively underestimate my off-stream growth, at least for this channel specifically. I'm not sure if this is like a universal YouTube thing, but like yesterday when I ended the stream, kind of thought I was taking an L for the day because overall we were like -1 sub on the channel. We had gone down in the 3 hours that I streamed, but then overall, by the time that I woke up this morning compared to the time I woke up yesterday morning, we were like +7 because like one of the VODs hit recommended. So it actually does help a lot. I think people sleep on the off-stream growth. Likes and engagement and stuff like that really do help out a ton. Because most of the growth on this channel honestly happens while I'm not even live. Weirdly enough. Anyway, if you're looking for links to ways to engage with the community off-stream, things like Twitter or Discord, anything like that, down at the bottom of the description, there's a big cluster of links. You'll find anything you want labeled down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time, and I hope you all have the rest of your day. Goodbye.